Hey guys, it's Paul.
And Jestina Keys.
Welcome back to Netflix and No Chill, the show about Netflix with people with no chill.
So Defenders.
Defenders episode 4 we are now up to. Wow. I really like this episode, even though not a lot happened.
I think enough happened that needed to happen. That we got to establish the Defenders more. They actually got to talk.
But they still don't quite like each other. Although you are starting to see that bond between Danny and Luke start to come into play, because Luke is this serious guy and Danny is this 12-year-old who still hasn't quite grown up yet. He's still... I know. Everybody hates Danny because we've been in this video for now a minute. We haven't mentioned that he's the Immortal Iron Fist. Did you know he's the Immortal Iron Fist?
Everyone knows he's the Immortal
Are you
Iron
sure?
Fist.
Because I don't think everybody knows,
Fist.
because everybody has to say that he's the Immortal Iron Fist. So we need to make sure that you know that Danny is the Immortal Iron Fist.
I just want to talk about how my boy Matt is like, no, I have to keep my identity a secret so that everyone I love is safe. And then Danny's like, yeah, it's everyone I love's dead.
It's like, why? And I was like, but that should tell you. It's like, hey,
you just announce it, and everyone you love's dead. So.
Exactly. So something Matt is doing is right, but I do like how they're playing off each other. I love the characters and how they are interacting with each other, and specifically how Danny interacts with all the other people. Even though he is the most annoying person in there, the interactions that he has between the people who are much older and wiser and have been doing this longer are basically just like beating down the ever optimistic Danny. And I think it's probably going to do a little bit better for his character, at least moving forward in the next Iron Fist series. But yeah, it's just fun, but it's so great to see all of the people back together again, and we are getting this cohesive unit starting to gel.
Gotta love Jessica.
Jessica was...
She takes no shit.
So far, this episode, even though everybody is in it, and there's a lot of exposition going on, this is still a very heavy Matt and Jessica episode, because all of the real movement in the story tends to go from those two places.
I mean, they were the stronger of the series, in my opinion.
True. I really liked how things are moving in this direction. We have this meeting where everybody's sitting down, and Stick comes back into play after... Jesus, he got his hand cut off. Oh.
Cut off his own hand.
Yes.
Didn't get it cut off. He's
didn't
like,
get it cut off.
I cut off my hand, whatever.
Although I will say that I do have a little bit of an issue with the practical effect on that, because you can clearly see that his hand is still the same length as his other hand. I'm like,
yeah, I was like, so you cut off your hand, but your bandages are like all the way out here.
Yeah,
like they could have done that a little bit.
So if there is a little bit of a knock to this episode, it's dealing with Stick, and basically it looks like he has a stick on top of his hand because it's just so comically large.
That's really the only complaint.
Yeah, there's a lot of exposition. We are finding out. We found out a huge spoiler from Alexandria, so if you haven't watched it, earmuffs now. Alexandria is one of the members of the hand, and one of the 5 fingers of the hand. So she is one of the oldest people. It's hinted in the series that she's like 100 years old, 200 years old. She is like 1,000 years old. But Sigourney Weaver has been doing a great job in this series.
Love her.
Like, I just absolutely love how she is the evilness, and she's the one that just doesn't get her hands dirty, but she has been pulling the strings on everything. And she's still, to me, not as menacing as Madame Gao, but she's getting there. She's getting close, and I'm loving how this series is moving together. And we're only at episode 4, so we are at the official halfway point of this series, and I'm really excited to see how this goes.
Me too.
Anything else?
I think I'm good.
You think she's good? Yeah, we're all tired right now, but we're excited, and we will see you guys next week. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you check out last week's episode, and make sure that you're telling your friends to watch this new series. It's going to drop every Friday at 4 p.m., and we'll see you guys next week.